So low correlator at the end of the day, guys, and that's the right around the close is when I'll reposition myself. Right now, I'm still just on the put side. When we newsletter for the October S&P 500 overview, you got that on the 21st, so you've seen it already. But what we're looking at is what appears to be a rally here in the first week, like a relief rally with a high in a lot of stocks in October, right around like between the 6th and the 11th. I've seen a big price swing to the between the 10th and the 12th. Big price swing, maybe like a sharp drop and then a big pop back between the 10th and the 12th. And I've done like maybe 60 stocks for October. Many of them had the same thing going on those dates, and then another big move to the downside, like the weekend, starting with like the 20th through like the 26th. Some stocks come back to a crest here in the last week, but a lot of them don't as well. And so what I'm looking to do is position myself, because I did this part of the interpretation when we were already under the influence of retrograde, and what you can see is that these 5 cards, the only one that's like even a little bit bullish is Tuesday, 4th, right? And that's not even that super bullish of a card, but my reverse clairvoyant anchors are pushing me to the upside. So there's kind of some conflicting data there. So I'll be, the strategy for when you trade on the shadows of retrograde is to position yourself for a lot of volatility. That's my strategy. I've been following retrograde and how it impacts the S&P 500 specifically for like since 2007, and there's 3 to 4 of them a year. So volatility is what you expect, and a lot of the time most of the time it's to the downside, but sometimes you see big moves to the upside. I've seen maybe 2 or 3 retrogrades like that, and we should have like a reversal. Well, the reversal moment would really be on the 2nd, because that's when we have station direct and Mercury. But since that's on the weekend, we should see a reversal like between today and Monday. That would make a lot of sense based on the Mercury retrograde data that I've compiled over the years. But again, guys, we're looking at a low correlation here. So right, we had a continuation of the decline from Thursday. Revisiting, if you will, from the downside on Thursday, right? And then we had a big move to the upside. Like I said, there was a lot of movement, a lot of price movement around like 11 o'clock. And you can see between 10 and 11 we do that. And again, back down. So big move there. 2 very big price movements. And then we have another low around the... I'm so sorry about the construction, guys. There's nothing I can do about it. They just refuse to take a break. So we had a midday low, and then it looks like we're into another low near the close here. And we should see sideways fluidity along a support level as we move into the close. Well, sideways fluidity mixed with some erratic behavior. So we should see some back and forth type of stuff going on. But what I'd really like to see is a move, like a strong move to the downside, and that would be an opportunity for me to position myself on the long end. Ideally, what I would do is buy at the money calls and at the money puts. Provided money is available. Right, so we've got somebody signed up on my Webull. We both got 15 free shares of random stock. I'm like sitting here like claiming free shares of stock right now because somebody was cool enough to support the channel by signing up through our referral link on one of our TikToks, I think. Probably a TikTok, but that's really awesome. I appreciate whoever did that. I really appreciate it, my friends. It's so awesome. What I'm looking to do is turn this account, all these free shares that will be accumulating as we grow, turn this account eventually into like a non-profit type of thing, or I shouldn't say non-profit, but a charitable fund. got my people that work on my team. Something going on with the internet right now. So I got about a bunch of GNW, a bunch of shares of GNW, got some Zynga, some Grab. We did a reading for Grab. I'll have to do one for GNW. But Zynga, Grab, and I'll do one for Zynga as well. So I got some Zynga, some GNW, and some Grab. You know, I mean, they're like $3 to $5 per share, depending on which stock. It's not bad, you know, and then they grow. Probably not 4K. I don't see that happening. Then again, I just pulled the star card. Jeez. I mean, so what I'm seeing in retrograde, Hassan, like I'd rather in both directions. But yeah, there should be a pretty decent move to the upside. If it's not at next week, because those are all bearish cards, conflicting with the reverse clairvoyant data that I have going on here, but if it's not there, then there would be a really big spike here early on Monday the 10th. But I'm pretty sure there's a rally there. I saw it in a lot of stocks. Let's see. We'd probably go to like. I could see us going to like 385. That wouldn't be out of the question. Do we go to 385? Yeah, we go to 385. We don't go to 400. 39. But again, I'm gonna I'll reconsult. So not 400. I think 390 is not far off. It's very possible. I mean, because you got to understand, we're coming out of the influence of retrograde. Everything that's been delayed or slowed down is gonna like speed up. It'll be kind of like a slingshot. Esther, do I continue a relationship with Austin? He's likely a water sign, or has the characteristics of a water sign, and that's a yes. Continue. Well, my grandson. I got the Hierophant card for that question. Will my grandson speak? So I'd be mindful. He may have some like innate wisdom that, you know, maybe isn't because he's not speaking or he's too young to speak or whatever it is, but there's some innate wisdom that people should pay attention to. He's got a destined to like teach people how to be better. Does Lee have and his friend laugh about me? That's a no. Shalom, Jelly Bean. Appreciate it. I don't know. I don't think so, man. I think October's probably the worst of it. I mean, there's a pretty strong decline to the low in December, but that's after a pretty juicy end of. There's like a rally off of the low in November. I should probably get to posting the 2023 one year. We're getting there. I'm gonna post it. Rosemary, do I have psychic abilities? Yes, but they're oppressed. Like, probably some thought processes that need to be recalibrated. Rosemary, if you go to my YouTube channel, Tarot for Traders, on YouTube, there's a playlist in my list of playlists called Psychic Development. I utilize that myself to unlock my psychic abilities. I've been listening to subliminals on like nonstop on repeat 24 hours a day for probably 7 or 8 years straight. Many of those are psychic development subliminals, and I 100% attribute many of my gifts to unlocking them to that. Amber, and it's free stuff, guys. Amber, will Felipe be my boyfriend? He's likely a water sign, and that's a yes. Vanessa, will Zach ask me for a relationship in October? He's likely a water sign, and that's a no, I'm sorry. Georgette, will I hear from Gregory this weekend? Could go either way. Some decision, or like an action that needs to be made on your part. Just screenshot what? Oh, the Tarot for Traders? Thanks, appreciate it. Molina, will GK ask me to be his girlfriend? That's a yes. TY, will CC move out of the house with Andre next year? He's likely an air sign, and that's a no. Vanessa, will I move this year? That's a yes. Might have something to do with work, actually. Christina, will I hear from Anthony soon? That's a yes. There may be travel or long distance involved. All right, Hassan, does S&P go to 5K end of next year, or we have like we stay in the range for a while? As far as, so if you look at the one, this is the 1 year spread, Hassan. I did this, by the way, back in, when did I do this? So long ago. It was created May 11, 2021, this 1 year spread that we're still consulting today. So this is the what I call the sneak preview card. It gives you kind of like an idea of what's going to happen in the coming year, or the coming like same time frame or whatever the reading is. So this is a 1 year time frame. The following year is the wealth card. That's a notable move to the upside on a multi-year chart scale. So I'd say a pretty big move to the upside in the S&P. I mean, like in 2023, doesn't mean that we don't see some lower levels before. That I have to look at. Looks like it's going to be kind of mixed moving into early 2023. Does S have a crush on my man? That's a yes. There's somehow money involved there too. Maybe like the wealth. Maybe the wealth is really intriguing. I'm doing free yes or no questions. Yes, it's not really what I'm logged on for right now, but people seem to ask them anyways, so I might as well answer them. Right now, I'm doing live stock market commentary. I was a Wall Street broker in 2007 when I had a near-death experience. Left Wall Street to explore the unseen world and develop my abilities. And I developed a system of trading stocks utilizing tarot that hasn't ever been done before. It's a pattern recognition system that I call ESO meta-analysis. It combines the pictorial information that you use in tarot classically, but it also has pattern recognition through relationships, like an added depth to it, and it allows me to predict the stock market by the hour with 98% average accuracy. That doesn't mean that I'm super rich. I mean, life happens. I'm not right all the time, and it seems as though I'm not really meant to be a multi-gazillionaire with this information. What I'm meant to do is show other people how to make money. I'm meant to show other people that the power of the mind can do insane things, like even predict the S&P 500 by the hour with a 98% average accuracy. And if you don't believe me, go check out the Tarot for Traders website or Tarot for Traders YouTube. All of our predictions are free. There's no scam. They're free. Like, I spend all my time all day long every single day doing this. It would be such a ridiculous thing to be scamming. Like, my God. Is it a new job to start buying stocks again? Yes, you will. Namuna, will I get my Visa card this October? That's a yes. Congrats. What you want, little guy?
I'm gonna get you.
I'm gonna get you. He wants to play. Always when I'm sitting here, he wants to play. Appreciate it, Robert. That's really awesome. I wonder what shares you got. So my plan is basically to just accumulate these and not sell anything and just let it all ride. It's free, right? Why bother with it? I'm just gonna buy them, or not buy and hold. I'm gonna receive and hold. Really? They only gave you 2 fractional shares. That doesn't seem right. You should send them a. I got 15 shares. You're supposed to get 15 shares. Other people have done that and they've gotten 15 shares, Robert. So I would send them like a little support ticket and see what's going on there. Around 4,000. I mean, it's possible. It's possible. So what's interesting is that I'm seeing 2 opportunities, one in October and one in November, to open up short positions or protect against long positions in the midst of rallies. So there's bullish stuff going on, but it's going to be choppy into the end of the year, that's for sure. So this is looking pretty ugly, I gotta say, guys. Pretty ugly. based on what I know about Mercury retrograde and the pattern that we've seen thus far. This was a super slanted version of the reverse pattern of this period of time here. Let me get rid of this line. Of this period between these two white lines. Oh, sorry. I'm looking at the wrong screen. So between these two white lines, that was the pre-shadow for retrograde. Drop up, right? And so we had kind of like the reverse, back down, and then an up, and then a back down, and then an up, and now we're in a down version, right? So right here is where we go into post, like over the weekend. So when we start Monday morning, we'll be out of retrograde, we'll be in the post shadow, and the post shadow lasts until roughly the 16th. I'm going to do a doodle. Guys, if you're hopping on the TikTok and you're interested, you can check out our YouTube channel. We're doing live on YouTube right now, looking at a live S&P 500 stock chart in relation to the Tarot spreads that we've done for these time frames. We do that every weekday around 3:30. We go over what's going to go on the next trading day. We're growing pretty fast. It's been helpful for a lot of people. But in any case, so what I'm looking for here is based on this pattern, we should have something like this. Something like that. Yeah, no, I don't guess, Hassan. I don't do guessing. There's no guessing what I do. I consult. I refrain from guessing because guessing is not reliable. Apple calls. I mean, not necessarily a bad idea. I mean, you've got a fast sudden move higher into October. I mean, I would recommend, because you're entering on the last day of retrograde, and what you expect to happen is going to change profoundly come Monday. So my recommendation is if you're going to open up a position, you should really make sure that you're protected on both ends, in both directions, utilizing options, because there's going to be, whatever happens, there's going to be big moves and a lot of volatility. And if you're prepared for that, it doesn't matter what direction it goes and you'll make money. Priya, is Alessandro my person? That's a yes. Henshi Sokol can be together forever? Can we be together forever? That's a yes. He's likely an earth sign or has the characteristics of an earth sign. Will Joseph and I end up together? Ingrid. That's a yes, and it looks like you have some stability, some material gain, some material stability in your future. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, based on retrograde, it would look. I would expect a down week. Based on the reverse clairvoyant anchors that I see here, and what I've seen on a lot of October, there's a relief rally this first week of October. There's also a bit of volatility between the 3rd and the 4th. Like I've seen some crests and some troughs on a lot of stocks there between the 3rd and the 4th. Apple in October. I mean, I'd probably, for Apple calls, if you're going to do that, I would open up in both directions and make sure the expiration's out far enough that you get this volatility, you take advantage of this volatility on the 10th and the 12th. But there's going to be better opportunity, looks like at the very end of the month of October, to open up a long position in Apple. October, in the midst of an early rally, there's an opportunity to position once more of a downturn. Tons of volatility headed our way. Everything seems kind of calm right now. We've got a solar eclipse, and we've got Mercury's post-shadow coming very, very shortly. Shuri, will I get back together with Christopher by November? That's a yes. They're likely a water sign. Excuse me. Yes, they're likely a water sign, or they have the characteristics of a water sign: emotional, sensitive, intuitive, caring, moody. Millicent, will Bitcoin go back up? Yes, it 100% will go back up. It's going through some volatility, but like this is around this time, these lows, and maybe in October as well, there's opportunities to open up long positions in Bitcoin. Ethereum's also another good one to be stockpiling, as well as XRP, and Cardano is a really good one. It's like 44 cents. You can check out all of my crypto predictions if you're interested in crypto, for you, those of you on TikTok. If you go to the YouTube channel Tarot for Traders, you can check out all of our predictions. They're all free. We have roughly a 98% average accuracy. We're not always right, but show me an analyst that has anywhere near 90% accuracy. You won't be able to do it. Like, they don't exist. And they're not predicting actual dates and times either. Yeah, so see, this is that sideways rotation along a key support level that we see in the last hour. We got about 25 minutes left. The sideways rotation and that's the revisit. Matter of fact, that's the revisiting of the crest right there. So now what we should see is volatility in this. We should come up on an opportunity here in the last 30 minutes or 25 minutes to position for both directions and likely a lower low here. Just before the close, I'm actually going to set my alarm, but just before the close, I'm repositioning myself so that I'll be on both sides of the market to take advantage of the volatility that I see between now and the 10th, 12th time frame. Caitlin, will I get my surgery? I'm not advised to it gave me the unicursal. I'm not supposed to answer. For whatever reason, it didn't give me an answer. Could try rephrasing the question, maybe. Shay, will relationship with Tim get better? He's likely a fire sign or has the characteristics of a fire sign. I got a lot of fire energy. You might be a fire sign as well. And that's a yes. Looks like you guys have a future to grow together. I'm not sure what you mean by love lecture, Mercedes. Ollie, does Richard want to hook up with me? That's a yes. Yeah, so he's a fire sign. You're Virgo. You probably have, I imagine you're probably, either that or got his energy again, but you probably have fire sign characteristics. Caitlin, will my loan approve? I'm sorry, that's a no. Massetti, will I pass my F3 test on the 5th of October? That's a yes. Mercedes Balsa, are things going to get better with him? That's a yes. Hey, Caitlin. Alina, is he my soulmate? Let me shuffle these out. Oh, I got the star card. That's a pretty big yes for a question. Is he my soulmate? That's a yes. Will Juan approach me soon? That's a yes. Anna, will I be in a long-term relationship with W? He's likely a water sign, has the characteristics of a water sign, and it's up to you. Make it happen. You're welcome, Jeanette. Will things get better for me and my ex? That's a yes. It looks like you have some abundance in your future. Am I going to win money today or soon? Today, I'm sorry, no. Soon, that's a big yes, probably a lot of money. Is my best friend ever going to be happy? I hope. That's a yes. Marissa, will Indil talk to me today? That's a yes. Anything else you guys want to see, guys? I might be able to put out a couple more Octobers tonight. It's possible, but as of midnight tonight, there will be no more Octobers coming out. It'll be all Novembers. Wondering if there's anything people want to see in November specifically. I can take care of it. Brenda, is Justin reaching out in October? He's a water sign. That's a no, I'm sorry. Mercedes, will Thomas come back to me? That's a no, I'm sorry. Is my best friend going to find her soulmate? That's a no, I'm sorry. Lewis will at least reach out to me. It's a yes. Yolanda will H reach out very soon. It's a big yes. Will June and I be in a serious relationship? Really, no. No or Lynette? I can't read it. Will June and I be in a serious relationship? That's a no, I'm sorry. Will Putin use nukes soon? Ask me that question after retrograde. I don't want to answer that question right now. Ask me that question come Monday. I could tell you that what I see and what I sense happening in Russia is that the domestic unrest becomes so great that he's forced to shut down. It's up to the people, the Russian people, to stop what's going on. Obviously, none of these countries are going to do anything about it. Do I see a nuclear war? I don't see a nuclear war. Are there other things that are pretty big deal happening this year? Yes. Yeah. Appreciate you, Hassan, really. I just don't want to answer a question about nukes during retrograde because it's like, these are manifestations. They're not just like me peering into the future. This is actual law of attraction at work in a multidimensional reality. The way that I predict the S&P 500 by the hour, guys, is if you understand, it's not actually prediction. Prophecy is not seeing the future. Prophecy is creating the future. And that sounds crazy unless you understand that we live in a multidimensional reality where all are as vastly different as they are synchronized in this one moment. And so you can manifest your direction, you can manifest which plane of reality you find yourself in, because all planes already exist. It's not that I've so much seen reality, I just determined which one to move into. Will I find financial stability next year? Yes, so with some hard work, there's going to be some challenges, but it is a pretty strong yes. That's an auspicious card to get for financial stability. Do I need to move to get in touch with my own spirit guides? Am I ignoring signs? Caitlin, my sense is that yes, you are. Because the universe is always looking to communicate. It's always looking for ways to communicate. Why don't you try creating some words for the universe or your spirit guides to use? Like rather than, what does this sign mean? What does this message mean? Pick a symbol, determine what it means, send it out into the universe, and when you see that symbol, there will be no doubt the universe will use that symbol effectively. You will see it because there's no doubt. It's like it'll become their go-to message for you. Like, so you can do that with a bunch of different meanings. It doesn't need to just be one word. You know what I mean? Ooh, almost forgot to set my alarm. Yikes. Start looking at what I'm going to be doing here. I'm making sure I'm doing is I'm positioned for a downturn, even if we don't, if we have a move to the upside, because if we don't have a move to the upside, there's still down to go. Like, it might be so skewed that that big move in the first week isn't that big of a deal if we're in such a strong trend. Let's see here. Yeah, like a ton of stuff, a lot of cryptos too, like stocks, commodities, like the very, very strange, what's really fishy, what's going on right now, guys, it's super fishy, is that there's no safe haven. Like there's, like everything's going down. That doesn't make any sense, you understand? Like if the value's going down elsewhere, the value should be going up somewhere, but it's not. Why is that? Because we're flooded with money. They just flood the market with money. When they need money, they put money in the market. When we need money, they make us pay them for it. No, I don't. It really depends. When you're dealing with out of the money calls, it really depends on how big of the move. I don't foresee those being. I think we probably we could go to 390, but let me tell you, Raymond, if we don't see that number, like whatever we see, as far as the high, we'll see it by the like 11th, 12th at the latest. Between like this. Oh yes. Yes, there's that move I was waiting for. Yes. Look at that move. Woo! Love it. Love it. Love it. Yeah, so Raymond, calls, I think those are probably, I mean, unless you bought them at like a super expensive price, you probably got a good chance of those making it into the money. But if, like I said, if you don't see that happen in the first like 10 days, likely not happening. And I would get out at that point. I really, really advise if people are going to be positioning themselves for next week right now, that they position themselves in both directions for volatility. And if you're just hopping on the TikTok, guys, you can check out our YouTube channel. We're doing live commentary on the stock market right now. Totally nailed today. Totally nailed it. By the hour. Leighton, does Sam still love me and will reach out? yes. And that's a no. Looks like you need to do the reaching out. Yeah, 390 I think is probably. I had honeysuckle written down as some sort of clairvoyant impression. Huh. Interesting. Notoriously hardy and challenging to kill. Sides of the market, guys. I don't play with a lot of money right now, so I'm in out of the money, so I'm looking for big moves. I hesitate to tell you guys because out of the money is really speculative, guys. You need to know how to handle out of the money puts. But best bet, like if I had all the money in the world, I'd be at the money or in the money straddles. Well, you could say at the money split. Really, it's at the money split. Yeah. Wow, that is some move. And remember, there's a fake out at the low for September. Fake out at the low and a trade opportunity, and it would make sense that we would see a reversal the following day. So again, guys, I used this move to the downside to reposition myself. I now own calls and puts. I have a really wide straddle. And then tomorrow, I will play the 2-week period of the post shadow. I'm going to utilize some new capital on starting Monday, which is what I'll do once we've exited actual retrograde, and then I'll use the period of volatility, that 2-week period that we have after retrograde, the post shadow. I'll utilize the pattern that I saw in the pre shadow to inform myself as far as how I place my trades in this post shadow. That's where the real money is to be made, guys. Will I be rich from options to get out of my debt? I gotta know from stock options. Sorry, B. It's not stock options that will do it. You will find the wallet today. We are doing yes or no questions. Does my ex still have feelings for me? No, I'm sorry. That looks like a fake out to me, guys. See how we've broken down below this price level here. What's interesting is that my call hasn't appreciated. While my put has appreciated, my calls, they're at the same expiration. Theoretically should be moving about the same. Guys, I'm going to call it for today. If there's any last questions, you want to type them now. I'm going to grab something to drink. I'll be back in a minute, answer last questions, and then I got to log, guys. Yeah, see, they're both appreciating now. That's a very good indication. That means volatility is rising. So as volatility goes up, guys, options premiums go up. So there are cases where you could buy a straddle or a strangle, and if you time it right before volatility, you'd make money on both legs, like I'm doing right now. They're both appreciating, both sides. Even though the market's going down, both appreciating. That's a pretty good indication that there's other people expecting a turnaround. And if anybody else follows retrograde the way that I have, then they would be expecting a turnaround, that's for sure. Benedetta, well, Regan and I solve our issues soon. Thanks for the likes, Marie. Will you solve your issues soon? That's a no, I'm sorry. Will you solve them? Travel abroad before December. User, I got a yes for that. Lisa, should I trust a serious relationship with Michael? I'm not at liberty to say. It did not give me an answer. I got the unicursal. So is it over between us? Wow, I got the unicursal again. That's something else. That's a yes, it's over. We were discussing possibly, I mean, we just went pretty low. We were discussing possibly 390. Very likely we hit 375. Pretty possible we hit 390. I got a yes for 390 again. I got a no for 400. Elizabeth, will I be taking trips soon? Yes. Successful. I travel abroad before December. All right, let's try again. That's a yes. Take control. There may be like a male authority figure, like a fatherly figure, or someone like that that you possibly meet or be visiting. Will the highest God communicate with me through my cards the next time I use? The highest love loves you. So you know what? I love you too. Amanda, is Mason upset about how our friendship ended? No. Emma, will Elud and I be in a romantic relationship soon? No. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for, Raymond. Alright, B, is the business I'm in right now going to be better and successful? I got the, well, I guess you can't really see it on YouTube because of the green screen tech, but it's the love card, it's a yes. I appreciate it, Raymond. We'll pay it forward. But we do need the support. I feel bad asking for it sometimes, you know. Alright guys, I'm gonna log. Thanks for watching, much appreciated. You can find us live doing stock market commentary every weekday between like 3 and 4 o'clock. We pop on our YouTube channel, Tarot for Traders. You can also check out, we have some November S&P 500 predictions already out. If you go to our website, Tarot for Traders, you can check out that stuff. It costs $17 a month to see it ahead of everybody, but if you don't want to pay, you can see it for free just a little bit later, still ahead of when it happens. It's still a good prediction for free here at YouTube. I'll likely be on TikTok doing free yes or no questions later on tonight, so look out for that, guys. And I'll see you. Thanks for watching. Blessings. Thanks, guys. Have a good weekend.